You won't believe it, but this anime was based on real events. Well, almost. Kowloon Generic Romance is a new anime by Jun Miyuzuki, but what makes this work so unusual? It's because the city where the anime takes place actually existed, and it had a truly tragic history. Kowloon was once considered the most densely populated district on the planet. On just 2.5 hectares lived about 50,000 people. But how did that even happen? Because in that place, nobody held any real power. Kowloon started out as a Chinese military fort back in the 17th century. In 1898, Britain and China signed an agreement handing Hong Kong over to Britain's administration for 100 years. But not completely. This small fort within the city was the exception. China wanted to use it as a sort of embassy to keep an eye on its territories that had been leased out. But everything changed during World War II, when the Japanese seized Hong Kong. After the war, China had other problems and left Kowloon alone. But Britain, meanwhile, was afraid to touch a piece of land that technically wasn't covered by the 100-year lease. And so, Kowloon became no man's land, with free housing, no taxes, and no oversight. Refugees, criminals, and entrepreneurs started flocking in. But there was no way to expand outward, so buildings were stacked on top of each other and built outward as well, narrowing the streets, blocking sunlight, and forming a dense, multi-layered labyrinth. The city grew completely outside the law. No owner, no regulations, no architectural norms. And yet, despite the terrifying living conditions, people remembered Kowloon fondly as a space of absolute freedom, self-governance, and a unique way of life where only mutual help could keep you alive. And what became of this extraordinary city? Sadly, just like in the anime, Kowloon was never meant to survive. With China's approval, British police began daily raids, arresting more and more people. And in the 1990s, China and Britain agreed to demolish this district. All residents were evicted, many received compensation, and today, in its place, stands a park museum open to anyone who wants to visit.